Whoa! Okay, it's possible, it's possible. Oh my God. Oh, dang. Oh my goodness. Oh, nope. Oh, whoa. Oh, come on. No. Oh my gosh. No way. That was so close. Oh, that didn't go as planned. Jeez. Oh, what? Give me some motivation, Callum.
I got you.
Come on, this is it. Oh, let's go. And that made me really happy. This is a sear wheel. Today I wanted to learn how to do this motion inside of it. So I started with just my hands on the wheel, but then when I tried to add my feet, it was really scary. So I went over to this carpeted area where it's a little bit softer for if I fell, and I fell. Not just once, but a whole bunch of times. I just couldn't quite seem to get this motion to work. But after a bunch of tries, this person came up who actually knew what they were doing and gave me some tips and told me to try it with just one foot on the wheel as a progression. And that helped a ton because immediately after I was getting a whole lot closer to getting this end goal skill. So I went ahead and went back over to the concrete and tried it again, and not only did I learn how to do one of them, but I ended up doing a whole bunch in a row back to back, and learning this new skill on a sear wheel made me really happy. A handstand gainer is a really difficult trick that I wanted to make even harder by touching my hands on the wall during the trick, but as I tried this a bunch of times going to my back, I was worried that I didn't have enough height, so I went ahead and added another block to get more height, and then when I actually committed to it on this one, I over-rotated, so I didn't need that height, but I went ahead and did one more, and on this one I actually landed it, and that made me really happy. I wanted to bounce off the top of my head and elbows into a backflip and land it on this trampoline. Now I started by just trying to bounce in that body position to see how much height I can get, and it wasn't much height, which you can tell because when I committed to the first one, I hit my head on the trampoline during the flip, but I kept trying it because it felt like it was probably possible if I just rotated faster, even though I knew I couldn't get much more height. So I tried working on kicking harder to rotate faster, and on this next one I actually landed with one foot and one knee down, which got me really excited, and then on this one I finally landed on my feet, and landing this trampoline trick made me really happy. On this bike I wanted to learn how to do a 360. I started by just trying a quarter turn, which was already pretty scary, but then after a few tries I was getting a little bit better at it, and I got to the point where I did half of the spin, but then I tried doing more than half the spin, and not only was it scary, it was really difficult to turn all the way back forward, but I kept fighting for it, and on each try I was getting just a little bit closer, and even though I had a few falls, I knew I could do this, so I kept pushing to try to land one, and on this try I landed, but then fell off and ran into this wall, so I tried it one more time, and on this one I finally did stay on the bike and land it, which made me really happy. I have to break my phone if I don't land this trick. The goal is to jump off all the way around like this, land back on. At first I'm gonna try it where I foot plant. Oh, I stuck it. So now let's try the full trick. Oh gosh, well, that one didn't work. Okay, you know what they say, third tries the charm. That was kind of close. 728th time is the charm. Why didn't I put my other foot on it? Oh, I am struggling. Wow, the clouds look really nice today. Maybe I just needed a little break. Next track goes out to my boy Martha Luther King Jr. No! I need a water break. Love drinking water. I went straight on my nose. Take two. Oh my gosh, let's go! Hello? Mr. President? You want to give me $1 million? Let's go! Yeah! Let's go. Oh, yeah! I wanted to figure out how to get from here all the way to here as fast as possible. Now, it's pretty safe and easy for me to climb down and climb back up, but doing that is definitely not the fastest way possible. Jumping straight to hanging across that gap definitely shaved down a lot of time, but that climb up still took more time than I wanted, so I figured if I used this other wall, I could shave down even more time, and I was right, I did cut off more time, but I knew if I used my hands a little bit less across that gap and was able to jump straight across the gap, I would actually shave down a lot more time. So after a bunch of practice, I went for my fastest time yet, and on this one, I made it all the way across in almost exactly 3 seconds, which made me really happy. I wanted to grind across this rail, and to dismount, I wanted me and the scooter to twist opposite directions and land back on it and roll away. I started by just trying the grind, and I immediately failed it a few times, but after that, I started trying the 180 out of the grind, and I failed that once as well, but on my second try, I did land that. So So then it was finally time to try the end goal challenge of doing that trick where me and the scooter twist in opposite directions. And it took me a bunch of tries just to get 1 foot on it. Eventually I did get 2 feet on it, but I kept landing with 2 feet unbalanced and I couldn't quite roll away from it. But after a ton of practice, I fought for the landing on this one and completed the challenge, and that made me really happy. I wanted to land not a single, not a double, but a triple front flip on this trampoline. I started by warming up my double first, and then after that over-rotated the double to my back, and then I actually went over my head 3 times on this one. So all I had to do was rotate a little bit more to land on my feet, which I thought sounded easy, but it was not easy at all. I just kept under-rotating, and then on this one I even over-rotated one, which I thought meant I was going to land it on this next one, but I actually didn't land any this day. So I had to come back day 2 and try it again, and right off the bat I was feeling a lot more confident. I was getting way closer to landing on my feet, and I guess confidence goes a long way because on this try right here I finally landed it, and that made me really happy.
Hey, let's get down.
I'm about to.
Yeah, no, like now.
So this is a video of me getting yelled at by a random college student while I try to land this trick that I've never seen anyone else in the world do. But this story actually starts over a year ago when I first discovered this trick was possible. And after over a year of practice, I could not only confidently and safely perform this move, but I also challenged myself to take all of the mats away and try to land it in my gym with no mats to make sure that I was 100% fully prepared to do this trick safely outside. And when the day finally came for me to try this outside, I warmed up properly, got mentally ready, and during my countdown, this happened. 3, 2, 1.
What you're doing is very unsafe, so we need you to get down.
I understand. Maybe 5 second focus.
We need you to get down now.
I'm trying to be safe right now. You're making it less safe right now.
Okay, so
If you
we are the residents.
If you truly care about
We
my
are-
safety, you'll stop talking. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Let's go! I'll leave now. Sorry, I had to be rude about that.
Name, please.
No! 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 Yes! I can twist both directions while doing a dive roll, so I wanted to do that same thing over this rail into a front flip. I started by just flipping over it first, and to make sure I was fully warmed up, I practiced some other twisting flips over the rail as well, but the one that actually helped most was just doing a half twist over it. So once I had committed to that, I went ahead and committed to the one where I twist both directions and got it exactly how I wanted to, and that made me really happy. A little over 1 year ago, I landed this trick inside the gym. I wanted to land that outside, so I made the same setup inside the gym first so I could safely progress into it and know for sure I had it. And after a month of practice, I committed to my very first one outside. Now, I didn't land this on my first try, and I actually didn't land this after a whole bunch of tries. I failed this quite a lot, and I even had this one attempt where I punched the tree branch above me, and after failing a whole ton of times, I decided that I just wasn't going to be able to get it this day. But I didn't completely give up. Over the next 5 months, I kept practicing it, and I came back for my redemption, but it had rained right before I got there, so the ground was really slippery, once again preventing me from landing it. But then a full year after I committed to my first one outside, I found a new spot to try to get redemption on this trick, and you better believe that after over a full year of failing this trick, that when I finally landed this one, it made me really happy. Oh, I've been trying to land that for so long. Oh my gosh, finally. I wanted to do a combination of dance moves on this wall straight into a flip, but I just kept losing my balance on that first part, so I just kept practicing because it was really hard to stay on top of that wall. But after a bunch of tries, I was getting closer and closer, and on this one I finally committed to the first flip, but I wanted to add an extra twist in that, so I tried adding that twist and landed right on my side. And I tried this over and over again and just kept falling. I was kicking sand up in my face and getting sand all in my clothes, but I'm glad I kept fighting for it because on this one I finally landed it, and that made me really happy. I wanted to ride up this grind rail, land on this log, jump to these 2 logs, and then dismount off of it. So I started by going kind of slowly up it and progressing into it as safe as possible, but after a few tries, I ended up getting to the first log, the second one, and getting the dismount, completing that part. And since I got it so fast, I decided I wanted to go down it as well, but slipped really hard when trying that. And it turns out going down it was a little bit harder because I was falling all the way onto my butt on a few of the tries. But after a few tries of falling to my butt, I finally got it on this one, and completing this made me really happy. The goal was to jump all the way to this pole and push off my hand into a backflip. So I started out by just jumping to that pole and making sure that my hand would hit it every time and that I wouldn't miss my hand placement. Then I practiced a few of the flips just on flat ground off my hand, and then finally I committed to the first one but under-rotated. On my second try, I under-rotated again, and on my third try, I actually over-rotated the flip. And then finally on my fourth try, I put in the perfect amount of rotation, landed it, and that made me really happy. Today we're gonna try to hop on this on our scooter and ride all the way over it. Push him, push him. Don't push him too far, you guys are gonna get tired. Oh my, oh my God. Oh my God.